everybody, Miss Kristen from Capital Speech Therapy here, and I am here with my daughter Jillian and my son Noah, who is behind the camera. Noah, you can say hi real quick.
Hello.
And today, well, first off, I just want to say Miss Elaine and I miss you guys very, very much, and we can't wait till things are back to normal. I miss your smiling faces, and I miss you coming to speech and being able to play games with you and work on all your speech and language goals. And I know Miss Elaine misses all you guys too. So what we wanted to do today is share an activity that you can do at home, parents with your children, to work on the speech sounds, and that's just reading storybooks, which is so great, and everyone should be reading with their kids regardless of whether their child's in speech or not, because reading is so important for language development, vocabulary development, listening comprehension, and it's just a great way to spend time with your kids. And I'm sure you're all reading books anyways with your kids, but I wanted specifically to make this video to show you how you can use books to work on your speech and language goals, specifically your articulation goals, but also some of your expressive language goals. So Jillian's gonna help me. She's gonna pretend to be a kid that I'm reading a book with. So the book that I have for you today, it's called The Animal Boogie. You can use any book you want. A couple things to remember: it's good to sit facing your child, because we're going to use some gestural cues. It's important for them to be able to see your face. And then it's good if you and your child can both look at the pictures together. So we're going to start with The Animal Boogie. All right. And when you're reading with your child, you don't have to read every word on the page, especially if you have a preschool or young child. They're not going to know if you skip some of the words. Sometimes you can just comment on the pictures and talk about the pictures. This book in particular doesn't really have a story with a plot, so I may skip parts of it. So, The Animal Boogie. Down in the jungle, come if you dare. What can you see? Shaking here and there, with a shaky shake here and a shaky shake there. What's that creature shaking here and there? Jillian, look. I think there's an animal hiding behind that tree. Jillian, what animal do you think that is?
A bear.
A bear? You might be right. It's good to be animated. You want to make it exciting, be silly, because you want to hold their attention. A bear. Maybe. I see some other animals. What animal is this?
A bee.
A bee. Jillian, what sound does a bee make?
Zzz.
Zzz. That's our Z sound, right? Zzz. Put your fingers up on your throat. Zzz. You can feel how your throat shakes when you make the zzz sound. That's great. Oh, and what do you see? Do you think it's a boy or a girl?
A boy.
It's a boy. What's the boy doing?
Hugging the tree.
Hugging the tree. That's right. And if we want to say it in a whole sentence, we can say,
He is hugging the tree.
he is hugging the tree. Right. So if you're working on pronouns, you want to stress that if it's a boy, we say he. If it's a girl, we say she. And if it's more than one person, we say they. And I'll model that a little bit more for you as we go on. So you can talk about the pictures. You can talk about what the characters or the animals are doing in the pictures. That's great for vocabulary and for language development. So, Jillian, you thought it was a bear. Let's see. Oh, you're right. It's a bear. It's a bear. She goes shake, shake, boogie, boogie, boogie. You can shake with me. Ready? Let's shake, shake. You can be interactive with your child. You can imitate some of the actions that are happening in the book. This particular book is good for that. And that's the way she's shaking here and there. What is the boy doing?
Shaking.
Shaking, that's right. We can say he is shaking. This would be a gestural cue for the SH sound. We call that the quiet sound. So we would say, Jillian, can you say that word with me? Shake.
Shake.
Shake. Good job. And then you could have your child say it 5 times. Say shake 5 times for me.
Shake. 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 Shake.
Oh, stop. I heard sake with a snaky S sound. We want to get the sh sound, so we're going to make a circle with our lips. Let's try that. Shake.
Shake.
Good. So when you're practicing the sounds, and it's a good idea to get repetitions of a word. I like to do 5 in a row, and I count on my like fingers, like this. The minute that they make a mistake, you want to stop them and then model it for them, because we don't want them to continue it in the error pattern. And if they're having trouble and they make a lot of mistakes, it's okay. You can just stop them, okay? So, all right, so next we have, let's see, what's on this page? Oh, I think there's an animal hiding up here in the tree. Julian, what animal do you think that is?
A monkey.
A monkey that has our coughing sound. We call the K the coughing sound. You holding that camera up, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Monkey. All right. Oh, and look over here. Is it a boy or a girl?
A girl.
A girl. What is the girl doing?
Sitting.
Sitting, right. And if it's a girl, we say
She.
she, right. So we could say she is sitting. So you can model that sentence structure for your child and have them repeat it. So what is she doing, Jillian?
She is sitting.
Good job. High five. You want to give your kid lots of positive reinforcement and tell them they're doing a good job so that, they feel good about what they're doing. You could talk about, other things on the page. You're right. It was a monkey. Right. What is the monkey doing?
Swinging.
Swinging. Right. He's swinging. And we would put the S sound in there. Right. You could talk about the birds. But what is the bird doing?
Flying.
That's right. The bird is flying. Talk about the actions in the pictures. And, you can label things. Lots of things like that. All right. Oh, down in the jungle in the midday heat, what can you see? Stomping its feet. Let's stomp our feet. Ready? Stomp, 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 stomp. All right, Jillian, what are we doing?
Stomping.
Good. So if you want to do an S blend, I know some of my friends are working on the ST sound. We would say stomping. Good. This is for the S, and this is for the T. So we'd say stomping. Good. Oh, and what's the boy doing?
Pointing.
Pointing. If we want to say it in a whole sentence, Jillian, what could we say?
Him is pointing.
Oh, him is pointing. Does that sound right? Do we say him is pointing? No. We could say he is pointing. Can you try that?
He is pointing.
Awesome job. High five. I knew you could do it. Good job. All right. Oh, and here's another animal. Oh, I don't like those animals. They're kind of scary. That's a snake. If you're doing an SN blend, you can break that down. Snake. Because we would do this for our N, because it's a nasal sound. The sound comes out our nose. Can you believe it? The sound comes out your nose. So, snake. Good job. And look at it. What is this animal called?
An elephant.
An elephant. That's a big word. That word has 3 parts. We can tap them. Ready? Elephant. Or you can do it on your hand. Elephant. Sometimes kids will mash those sounds together. It will come out like elephant. Even though they can say the word, so you have to slow them down and make them say it one chunk at a time. Elephant. All right. And let's see, what's next? And we're going to skip this page in the interest of time. We're going to skip this one. Oh, here's a good one. Down in the jungle where the leaves lie deep, what can you see learning how to leap? Jillian, do you know what the word leap means?
Yes.
What does leap mean?
To jump.
It means jump, right? Leap is a fancy word for jump. What's that creature learning how to leap? This is our gestural cue for the L sound. It's our lifter sound, the L. Leap. What animal is back there?
A leopard.
A leopard. That's right. Good job. Oh, and what animal is this?
A peacock.
A peacock. That has our coughing sound again. Peacock. It actually has 2 K sounds. Peacock. And we want to make the coughing sound for that. All right. And the gestural sound for the P, if you were working on the P sound, would be P. Okay. It's a leopard. She goes leap, leap, boogie, boogie, oogie, leap, leap, boogie, boogie, oogie. And that's the way she's learning how to leap. Is that a boy or a girl?
A boy.
A boy. What is the boy doing?
He is leaping.
He is leaping. Good job. Oh, and Jillian is a good dancer. She knows how to leap, so she's going to leap for you guys. You want to leap? You can get up and, again, make the book interactive. Unless the kid is really wiggly and you think maybe you don't get him out. Okay, let's leap, Jillian. Woo, good job. All right. Okay, and then you can go on and talk about the things in the story. On this page, we have a snake. Oh, a snake, and he's going to slither. And then you could slither on the ground with the snake. And you could say, what is the girl doing? She is slithering. The other thing that I don't think I demonstrated yet for the blends, if you were working on the SL blend, we would go slither, and you can kind of put that together. So you could go slither and then slowly put the two together. Again, if your child's really having a hard time with that, give it a few attempts, and if they're really having a hard time, then just move on. We don't want to frustrate the kids. We don't want this to be stressful or something that they're throwing a temper tantrum. You don't want to be like, no, you're going to sit there till the book is done. Just do the best you can right now. But we really want it to be a fun activity. Try to get them engaged with funny voices, making it interactive, things like that. Okay. And then it goes on, they sway. We could sway together. So Jillian, what's happening here? What are the kids doing?
Dancing.
Dancing. Okay, we were going for swaying, but we could say dancing here. So if we want to say that in a whole sentence, because it's more than one person, we say they are dancing. Say that for me.
They are dancing.
Good job. They are dancing. Yep, and there's all our friends. They are dancing. This would be a great time to go through and review the different animals. What animal is that?
An elephant.
It's an elephant. And what animal is this?
A monkey.
It's a monkey. That's right. And Jillian, how do you think that boy is feeling right now?
Happy.
He's happy. That's right. So we could say he is happy. Jillian, how do you know he's happy?
He is smiling.
He is smiling, right. So you can ask them different questions about how do you think the characters feel in a story. That's always a good question to ask. And then this book at the end is nice. It has kind of pictures you could review and also the actions. So with this book, you could go back and say, what is he doing? He is shaking. What is he doing? He is leaping. If he says he is jumping, that's okay. You can remind him that leaping means jumping, so you're teaching a new vocabulary word. So that is just some ways to use books to work on articulation. If you're practicing a target sound, I like to have them say it 5 times and I count on my fingers like I showed you earlier. Just stop them if they make a mistake. This book didn't have specific characters. Another thing I like to do is change the name of a character. So if you're reading a book and it's about a boy named Sam and they're working on the K sound, I might change it to Cole. The book is about a boy named Cole instead of Sam. Again, your preschooler isn't going to pick up on that necessarily in the text. You don't have to read all the words. You can use funny voices for the characters. They love that. That will keep them engaged. And that is it. If you have specific questions, feel free to email me. And I hope to see you guys all soon. Thanks. Bye.